On this episode of Beer, Blues, and BS, I take on an interesting challenge. And if you've, seen the thumbnail and the title of this episode, you know exactly what that challenge is. That's right, I'm on a long walk, and tonight I am letting my co-hosts kind of determine my route. It's going to be interesting. Where will they take me? Who knows? We're going to have a lot of fun getting there. And, hey, you're along for the ride, which is good, because when you're here, you're in a good place. Welcome to the show.
It's Howard Blues and V. Mark Kidder. Pour a cold beverage, pull up a seat, enjoy time with friends.
Triple B! Well, the Triple B sucks. Okay? Come on.
Whatever, man. This is Beer, Blues, and BS. Online at beerbluesbs.com.
What am I supposed to do again? Hello and welcome again to another edition of Beer, Blues, and BS, the podcast that has no idea what it's doing because clearly we have not broken 200 listeners. I'm still one of your hosts, the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Kidder. Thank you for being here for this and every episode of Beer, Blues, and BS. And I am not alone. Yes, Howard Blues is here, but he is being super duper covert. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know where he is. We don't know what he has in his hands. Show us both your hands, Howard. What are you doing? We'll never know. But Howard, we need to throw it to you to see where the hell are you and what the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, let me explain this.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Little thing that I'm doing. So, Kidder, longtime listeners of the show know that in the month of September, my workplace does this whole marathon in a month challenge, where 1 week you have 1 day to walk a 5K, another 2 days to walk a 10K, 5 days to walk a half marathon, and then 7 days to walk a full marathon. Usually these are assigned days. You have to do it on the days they're assigned, which can make it difficult for some people. So this year they decided to change things up, and they just said, hey, we're going to take 20 days in September, and you can just knock them out when you can. The only thing is that with some of them, you have to keep them consecutive. So if you're going for the 10K, you have to do that in 2 consecutive days. But it also means that if you just so happen to walk 13 miles, you get to knock off your 5K and your 10K in one walk. They've also added this year the challenge of in 20 days to go 50 miles. And they also are going to give away an award for the person who does the most. And Kidder, I had this crazy idea last year that I wanted to see how fast I could knock out the marathon. And I had planned to do it in 2 days. Now that they've changed the format, that wouldn't have been much of a challenge. I would have finished everything pretty fast. So I've set my own challenge. And originally I read the email wrong. I thought I only had 10 days. So I was trying to do 100 miles in 10 days. It's actually 20. So Kidder, I have set a goal. And by September 30th, I got to walk basically 211 miles. And if I do that, I will have crossed North Dakota north to south. So to make this interesting, and because I've already done 85 miles so far and have pretty much bored myself of all the neighborhoods, I'm up here at Horizon Middle School here in Bismarck because I didn't want to give away my exact location of where my house is. And Kidder, tonight on the show, you, the gents of the Triple B, get to pick my route. I will not be setting where I go, so you guys can feel free to pull up like Google Earth or maps or whatever and help navigate me along.
Take a look.
But I'm leaving the choice. I'm leaving the choices up to you guys. I won't know where I'm going. Hopefully you don't leave me somewhere where I don't know, because as we discussed in the pre-show, if I switch out of this app, then I leave the meeting. So
how is that different?
I'm leaving it in your hands.
That's my question.
I mean, this will be a fun little challenge. So Kidder, as we get to introducing the guests, because I rattled on long enough with this, I'm going to give you the first choice. So options are, as I flip my camera around, I can go straight ahead down the hill, back kind of to Ash Coulee and towards one of your favorite things in the world, a roundabout, So there's that. I can head off in that direction towards Medora Road and follow that. I can head off into that darkness, and there's another trail that takes me over to, I believe the street is Amberglow. So, Kidder, which way am I going?
Well, I know how much you like Medora, so you better go that way.
Okay. So
And
that
also,
is where
just that roundabout.
all right. So I'm going to let you guys pick. The only thing I ask is keep me on the sidewalk, please, because some people
Yeah,
crazy
the roundabout.
around
Don't
here.
go to the roundabout. You won't have to worry about sidewalk. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm heading towards the darkness, and hopefully with this view, you guys get to see where I'm going. And with that, Kidder, let's introduce those who are joining us as I go for this walk, and you try to run a normal podcast.
So I should surely do that. I suppose. What are we drinking, folks? Well, it looks like a whole lot of Shiner Bock. That's what I am having tonight. I'm having one of these tasty Shiner Bocks because nothing's finer than a Shiner. And Howard's gone off the rails already, so I guess it's a twist off. Who knew from last week? All right, you heard his laughter. That's right, and you maybe saw his face as well. It is the funny man himself. Normally that'd be Bob Giggles, but it's Rude Boy Kyle coming to us from the Des Moines region. How you doing down south?
I'm doing fine. It's good to be back, and looking forward to a few tasty beverages tonight. So,
And
cheers to you guys, and cheers to everybody listening. So.
We all know that nothing's finer than a Shiner, but what do you have this fine Shiner evening?
Well, I have a let's see here, from the Back Pocket Brewing Company in Coralville, Iowa. The
What's that in
Cyclone
your
Power.
back pocket? A beer?
Yeah. So, Cyclone Power is a Forever True Blonde Ale, 5% alcohol by volume, limited edition. Says in partnership with ISU, this light body blonde ale is refreshing with a solid balance of malt sweetness and clean finish. So, celebrating the Cyclones, and cheers to yous. Yeah, that's good. Usually blonde ales have a little sweeter kind of taste. I like this because it has a little more bite on the front end. Very crisp, well balanced, and excellent for game days and tailgates, even though they're off this weekend.
Well, it's good they're off because then you can be here watching Howard become Darth Vader. Is that a roundabout? You better not be going toward the roundabout.
No, I'm still in the mess of parking lots that is attached to Horizon. So
In the middle of the street. No wonder you're going to get hit.
Yep. And, I'm practicing all the safety out here, Kidder. I'm, of course, wearing like a olive green camo shirt. I got a black coat, black pants. I blend in really well. I just ran a stop sign.
Going to see you is the grill of the truck. All right, let's head. Since you're going westbound and down, let's go back up this way to one of our most common guests, and not to be confused with the commonality, because he's very rare in all of his specialities. It's the local geek, the Triple B Brewmaster. Welcome back for another week and another show.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, show might be the right word. I've got the box of IPA Appreciation Month here. I have one left. It is the Raging Furious. So that's what I'm going to be having. So let's get this thing open and get it over with. Ooh, that's hoppy. Just off the smell. Yeah, there's some pine tree there, all right. I I really don't taste much other than just straight bitterness out of that one. I had to give it a rating, like a 0.7.
0.7. Not good. Yeah, if I'd have to give mine Cyclone Power, we'll call it 4.1.
Nice. Since you're here, Kyle,
Yeah.
have you been to the Three Floyds Brewing Company?
Three Floyds, I was there one time. We drove down visiting
After
my
band
parents in Chicago. That's one time.
Did you try their jerky?
I did not. No,
Okay.
I don't know if they had jerky at the time, but it wasn't any special occasion. But
I
I've had
happened
friends
upon the
that have-
recipe for it and made myself some, so I was curious
I might
how it is.
I'd have to try snagging that recipe from you. 'Cause,
Yeah.
It's been a while since I fired up the smoker, and but I've had friends that camp out for the Dark Lord's Day when they release their special edition beers, and you can only get them in person there. So
Nice.
Nice.
I'll shoot the recipe over in that Facebook chat we've all got.
excellent.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle, since we're asking you questions, should I go to the right or to the left?
Whatever way takes you to the closest Olive Garden,
Okay.
because when you're there, you're family.
If I make it all the way over to the Olive Garden, and I've been walking for a while.
Somebody's going to call an Uber
Click your
or a
heels
Lyft.
3
We don't
times
want to
and you're
forget
there.
them. Any other thoughts, Local Geek? Just trying to make it through that trash beer.
And apparently my headphones are dying.
He needed the jerky.
Yes, I do need the jerky to get rid of that IPA taste.
I wouldn't waste any good jerky on that. What you want is some good mushroom jerky. That'll really set off the taste of an IPA.
Nah, that
You know
might
what?
amplify it.
I'm not going to lie. I ate some of that mushroom jerky while not drinking an IPA. Not as good. I actually think that to make that palatable, you got to be drinking an IPA.
Well, that explains why they make it out in the West Coast.
Yeah.
Gross.
Too much umami.
Gross.
I just I don't know. Like the flavor just didn't hit the same as after a couple strong IPAs. Of course, it could have just also been the alcohol content of the IPAs.
Could be. And speaking of things that don't taste as well without the alcohol, Big D is coming to us from the bunker once again, undisclosed location across the world. Big D, welcome back to the show. I figured that we would bring it all back over to you after everybody else had their pain in their hands, so then they could begin the process of trying to make it through this episode.
Good morning, sunshine. So I got to admit, when we started up, I thought Howard was trying to either track down just where I was so that he could, because I know how much he loves to solve a mystery. He was trying to disclose my undisclosed location, or
Cluedo.
he was trying to riff off of that and come up with his own undisclosed location, some sort of secret agent style, running through the cover of darkness. Speaking of darkness, I do think it's appropriate that you sent him into darkness on that first choice on his path, which was, after all, one of the shittier Star Trek movies. But in the
Howard,
in the
your take.
yeah,
Into Darkness is a cinematic masterpiece. I mean, it is definitely better than Wrath of Khan. I think we can all agree on that.
No, we cannot. But what we can all agree on, in the spirit of Star Trek and whatever the hell is going on, that it is good once again always to be back with the Garrick and Sloan of internet podcasting. Yes, it is a Star Trek reference. Yes, they should have had a scene together, because that would have been perfect. But they never did. What's on tap? I got another energy theme going on here. It's the monster. It's the purple one. I have had this before, not on the show, but I happen to know it is a disappointment, just like the Vikings during playoff season, hence the purple. So I gotta. I would be remiss if I did. I would be remiss if I didn't intentionally bring some sort of pain to myself after all the pain y'all endured through IPA Appreciation Month, which I enjoyed. So this is my way giving back.
What do you call that? The IPA of energy drinks?
Yeah, because it tastes like cough syrup.
No, there are worse. I made the mistake of ordering some others. There are worse.
It's the IPA. It's
Howard looked
Kidder's version of
confused.
IPA for Monster. But also, why the hate with the roundabout? Although Americans don't know how to make roundabouts, as I've discovered living all over the place.
That's part of the problem. Because why do we, instead of putting it straight in the road where you naturally drive, let's put it over here, so then you have to take a full 90-degree turn to go into it, because it slows people down, except for it's icy 9 months out of the year. Howard, you should just try and go straight right now without hitting the button. Right now. Don't cross the, no.
Turn on the strobes. We got to see some strobe action.
Don't touch the button.
Unfortunately, you only go straight.
Do not redeem. Yeah.
Push the button. What is this, Halo?
Hey, look, some of the
I will say,
in bloom.
You've already sent me into a neighborhood
North Dakota's
that I'm not
flower.
familiar with, so this is gonna be good.
I know exactly where you are.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't like. I know where I am at the moment. I'm just saying, like, you're sending me into, like, I don't know the inner workings of the Boulder Ridge development, so this will be interesting.
When you run out of cell signal, then call us.
You know, you're not far right now from where I picked up some of my grain for the beer I'm going to be brewing tomorrow.
Ah. Well, that's
What you cooking up?
It's a surprise clone beer that I've dropped a few hints about over the last several months now. But my friend who brews quite a bit had some grain that I couldn't get from Dialectic, so I stopped over and picked it up from him.
You know, with all the rain we've been getting, why are people watering their lawns?
What is this rain at which you speak?
Police. Howard,
No,
the
I'm just
water
saying,
police, currently out. He's about to get out his ticket book and write him a sternly worded note. If we didn't just go nearby, I would be writing you up.
I mean, I don't have that authority, but you know.
Oh,
just
you have
saying.
the authority to write a sternly worded letter.
Use your resources wisely.
I mean,
excuse me, you have your sprinklers on and it's already raining and it's been raining for 3 days. Like, we got 3 inches of rain and then, like, you have your sprinklers on. Could you turn those off, please? We're trying to conserve water here to save the planet. Water is life. Okay, calm down.
I'm pretty sure that's an HOA neighborhood, so I'm sure there's somebody you could complain to that could get some action on it.
Local
I mean,
geek is on it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we've gotten so much rain. I know you guys haven't visited the Heritage Center, but, you know, we started construction on the new. I'm getting there. We started some work on the new military expansion, and they have one of those cherry picker lifts that has just slowly, like, sunk into the mud. Like, it's almost over the front tires. Future Howard will put up a photo of it, but I'm like waiting for it to dry out to see how they get it out of there.
I thought you were going to say that we got so much rain that we saw a squirrel taking a dip in the local stream with his nuts.
What is it with you and squirrel nuts? I mean, that's like the second time you've made that joke this month.
Just funny.
Okay.
Squirrel?
Squirrels out there going D's nuts.
Smells like someone's got like a fire
Howard's confused.
pit going. I mean, it's
probably a
smelling like
house.
somebody burning something.
Maybe a car.
I'm not in Mandan.
That's
Hey.
true. Mandanistan.
Sorry, that was.
If I
that was
got a meme
softball.
for you.
And it smells lovely over here when I light up my smoker.
Kyle already saw the meme earlier. I forgot to send it to Big D though, so stand by for news.
While you do that, I'll take this opportunity to say it does not smell lovely over here. This past week has been a unique blend of dust and camel dung and sadness. Yeah, and it's been extra humid, so it just lingers. So
Should have laid off the Taco Bell, Big D.
I was going to say I didn't realize there were that many camels in Kansas, but you know, that's a callback joke. People haven't been watching or listening to the Triple B. Go back a couple of episodes. You'll understand.
You figure out where you are yet?
Howard,
What? Well, I'm clearly at the intersection of Boulder Ridge Road and Slate Drive. So you guys can either have me continue going
Late or
straight.
late?
Slate. Like the rock.
Oh, like serving plate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'll
slate.
tell you right now, Slate is a cul-de-sac, so you're probably better off
Wiping
going
the plate clean.
So
Like
left,
tectonic
straight,
plate.
right.
He's talking about rocks. It's a hard subject, okay?
wah, wah.
Anyone want to make that
Then
choice?
he's got to figure out where he's going.
Well, you said you're at Boulder Ridge and Slate right now.
So I can go left, straight, or right.
You can go. I'm going to call left.
Okay, left it is.
He's going
I got the Google Maps on.
straight to hell.
I mean, listen, we're just coming off IPA Appreciation Month. I know that there's still some like anger and
Yeah, I still have a headache.
longing of revenge. So, it's pretty bold of me to say, hey, you guys choose my route and we'll just see where I end up. I mean, there's some pretty nasty hills in this part of town. So,
Yeah. It could be even bolder of you to do that.
I'm just glad you didn't send me towards Country West because that hill, I've done that one. That's a rough one.
Yeah, Big D is using his tactical resources of the U.S. Armed Forces to get some satellites relocated, and don't you worry.
UAV online.
Yeah, I think we got an MQ-9 flying overhead right now. I'm tied into the feed, and yeah, don't piss it off. It might shoot. I'm kidding.
Hostile UAV above.
He's not kidding. Gonna get real in about half an hour.
Yeah. Well,
Which way did you end up
one of the
going?
newer-
North, left?
yeah, I went left.
Okay. Satellite view is very outdated for that area of town.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes it always interesting.
Like there's houses where you're at, but like Horizon Market is just a grassy field.
Looks like I'm coming up on, was it Quarry Lane? So,
And the edge of cell service.
yeah, I will drop in and out in the valleys down here.
Well, pick it up.
You should be glad because I'm out and about. I don't have my book, so we can't do dad jokes of the week. So
I've got one.
I'm gonna start playing video games.
Go. I
What you gonna play?
can't see.
What you been playing recently?
Not much.
Yeah.
We're trying to go to bed.
Bert and Ernie were out at the park when they heard an ice cream truck. Bert asked Ernie, "Would you like some ice cream?" Ernie replied, "Sure, Bert."
Hey,
Yep.
I got one as I'm walking along here. So if you ever find yourself with a tough lock, remember just to talk to it gently, because communication is key.
Boo.
If you're
I
Gary,
normally
that's
hear
not true.
I was gonna say normally this is where I'd say I'll show myself out, but I'm already out.
Do you guys know that SCUBA is a acronym?
Mhm.
Stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Did you know TUBA is also an acronym? Terrible underwater breathing apparatus.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Little Miss told me the other day that the instrument she wants to play is the tuba. So we'll see if that sticks.
On that note, I'm almost out. Is anybody else out?
I'm trying.
I'm ready for round 2.
Yeah, Howard's out. We've discussed this.
Well, gentlemen, it sounds like it's time
Shit
for
out of luck.
everybody's second favorite segment of the show, and that is which direction is Howard going now? So again, left, center, or right? Which way?
Left.
Where are you at now,
Yeah.
Howard?
I'm at the corner of Boulder Ridge and Feldspar.
Rude Boy's pulling up his other UAV. Yeah, calling in the vision.
UAV online. Friendly UAV inbound.
Well, I'm gonna make a run to the fridge while Peter does his thing.
Let's take them towards the crumble
what am I
cookies. You can be there in 6 minutes when they close.
Insomnia cookies.
Crumble cookies.
Oh, you're sending Howard to crumble cookies. Okay.
You're nicer than I am. I'm actually just sending him in a circle.
Do 3
I don't
ways.
want to do the last.
Yeah. Do a 3-point turn.
Anyway, we should
360 degrees.
we should get to everybody's second favorite segment of the show, and that is what's on tap. Round 2, drink.
I hit somebody a couple weeks ago with the ever classic yeah, heard the other day that somebody was having some problems, but they just did the hokey pokey and they turned themselves around. Now they're good. I hit them with it. They didn't know what was coming. It took a second and then bam.
Nice.
All right, Rude Boy, what do you got?
Well, from the Confluence Brewing Company, I have a hazy India Pale Ale. Since
Let the river flow.
I did not participate in IPA Appreciation Month.
You're lucky.
But I think this one might be a worthy contender of a favorite. So this one's called Cumulostrata. And the description on the side says, breaking weather update. A tropical storm is expected any minute, courtesy of an intense strata hop system moving in from the west. Expect low visibility due to obscuring haze, but high drinkability with intense aromas of guava, strawberry, and tropical fruits on the breeze. Look out for sudden downpours of orange and grapefruit hop flavors. Cumulostrata is a low-pressure system designed for maximum satisfaction. We advise you to seek shelter immediately, preferably in a sturdy lounge chair with a 4-pack. So, cheers to your IPAs, and round 2's a go. Fruity on the nose. Well, it's almost like you can't tell which fruit to go for first. I'd say it's on the milder side of IPAs, but the light fruit taste is complementary, I'd say. Not overpowering, but light enough to enjoy on a hot summer's day. Suppose I have to make my way through it to try and find all the fruit, but yeah, it's not bad. Maybe I should pour it into a glass to see how hazy she is. Go grab one.
See, mostly at this point, I just want to bitch about all the weather puns that are on that can. Not even puns. Just inaccurate meteorological descriptions. You're not getting a massive downpour from cumulus strata or stratocumulus. You're not getting a cyclone from any of that nonsense.
Poured into the Sakari sushi glass.
Woo!
Pick it up there.
Yeah.
Sushi.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Sakari is delicious.
I'd say barely hazy. But flavor definitely shines a little more from the glass, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say it's enjoyable. Not overpowering.
People.
Good fruit taste, and I'll give it a 3.8.
Howard's yelling at people. This random person and a dog. He's like, "Hey, you are a Triple B listener. Why not? Download our app. We don't have an app.
Turn it on. Listen now.
Working on one."
So I got a choice, left or right.
Hey, you in the street.
I already sent you in the circle. I'm done.
What's your intersection, Howard?
I'm at Slate.
Slate and
The
Feldspar?
intersection of Slate and Slate.
I'm not exactly sure what the street I just came up was, but
Should be Feldspar.
okay, yeah, Slate and Feldspar, but I can either go left or right.
Well, a right will take you back where you started, or a left will give you a little more adventure.
I mean, again, it's in your guys' hands.
Left.
Okay.
Oh, with
I also found
my hands.
I also found the house that had the fire pit going and something burning. It was about the time that we started What's on Tap Round 2, which is kind of why I went silent, because, don't want to be the weird guy talking to himself.
I thought you tell him to turn out that light.
Well, you're by Dr. J Entertainment right now, so.
I'll watch for something entertaining then.
Or a doctor.
Yeah.
He throws a spleen over the fence, you found the right place.
If a spleen goes over the fence, you probably walked into filming of a really B-rated horror movie.
That's probably fair.
Discount for the harvesting.
All right, well, Kidder was already at the Spetzel Brewery. So I'm going to go ahead and have myself a Shiner Mango Lemonade. It's been in my fridge for a little while here. I'm pretty sure this has been had on the show before, but it's a 4.2%, so it's not too heavy. It's got an unusual smell to it. Doesn't smell like mango.
I am back to Boulder Ridge and Slate, so I'm going to say I get straight or right, because you guys choose left. Go back in the circle again.
Right.
Go right.
Okay, going right.
This is interesting. Like, I'm not getting the mango off of it, but it is good. I'm not quite sure how to describe the taste I'm getting off of it. It's fruity, but it's not mango.
Does the mango taste artificial?
Yeah. Yep. Very artificial. But like I said, it's still good. I'd give it a 4 out of 5, I think. But it's definitely not what I was expecting when I cracked it open.
It's almost like you need a fresh slice of mango to garnish.
Yeah, that would definitely complement.
Up the hill.
It's just a little hill.
Yeah, not too bad. But it's going to put me up on 43rd, it looks like. So
I think that that will put you up on 43rd.
So probably have a left or a right.
I was thinking you were an extra block over. I was going to say that one just dead ends at a cul-de-sac and turns you back around.
Yeah. I don't mind those.
Yeah, if you're on Boulder Ridge, you'll take 43rd.
Almost up the hill.
Is there a sidewalk along 43rd?
There is. Oh, someone's got a big scary clown in the garage. If you can see that.
Well, it is almost October, so maybe they're getting the Halloween decorations out early.
Yeah. I mean, I have seen quite a few Halloween decorations up as I've been walking around these various neighborhoods. There are clearly some people who are like, we're going for it right away. Otherwise, it's the most interesting thing.
Down 43rd, and go grab a shot of tequila at Chara's.
I mean, he could go the other way and grab one at Old 10, too. Charles would have better tequila, but...
Yeah, I have a feeling, though, that like Kidder would boycott Old 10 because I believe they put cherry in their old fashioned.
All the more reason to go. Go get yourself an old fashioned. Highlight the cherry in the old fashioned on the Triple B, just to screw with them. I would
not much open nearby there, so I was thinking, what's within walking distance that we can do a live, loud, non-location.
You can go visit the NDIT building.
I was going to say, I don't have a wallet on me, so spending money will be out. But it looks like I can go left, right, or straight.
That's cool. I'll give Old 10 a call, and I'll spot you if they take payment over the phone.
I want you to direction.
Local Geek, I think you're up.
What was that?
Left.
Okay.
Well, look at that. You do have a crumble in Bismarck. I did not know that.
Uh-huh.
It's closed, though. So, no insomnia cookies.
I was going to say, everything is going to be closed except probably cash-wise.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about doing these walks is everything is closed. So
I'm trying not to be too far away from your starting point, but still far enough away that
say hi to the
time for a whole show.
Friendly first responders of Bismarck Fire Station Department 5.
Yeah, well, I mean that'll be the interesting part. We'll see just how far we end up going, and we'll see. Maybe I'll beat the record. My all-time record for longest distance in a single walk is like 13.6 miles. So
nice. That's a pretty good walk.
Yeah. When I did that, I walked all the way from kind of up by Horizon, kind of that starting point, all the way down to Promontory Point, and then back up Valley Drive. And I will tell you, I did that in the wrong order. I should have gone down Valley Drive and cut him up the other way. Just coming up Valley Drive after walking that far.
Oh, man.
I was limping by the time I got home. I was just like, oh. So.
I haven't actually been in that area since they've finished all those roads connecting all that.
Yeah.
The Wang Thai restaurant, they close at 11.
I'm coming up on another intersection. This is Normandy. So again, I can go left, straight, or right.
Keep going straight long enough, you'll hit a roundabout, and you can screw with Kidder there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you got another
A mile or so.
about that.
So you want me to keep going straight? That or on the path I was? Is that
Straight it is.
Sure.
Okay.
You can go visit
Your
Central
court.
Dakota Communications. All the dispatchers for our wonderful police officers and ambulances and fire
Dumpster
departments. I
diving
assume.
at Fizzly, see if there's any leftover popcorn.
Yeah.
Also a nice data center there.
Well, I definitely wouldn't have selected this route on my own. So, hey, an Uber. No, sorry, Lyft. My bad. Oh,
Back on
Kidder
Guam. No. Nope. Oh yeah, he ran upstairs a little bit ago. Back on Guam, when Mrs. D and I were living there, there was some random event. It was the base to base walk. There was some organized event walking from the main gate of the Air Force Base down to the main gate of the Navy base, which is all on one road. Since we're talking about multiple services, that road was Marine Corps Drive, or Guam Route 1. But she tells me, hey, there's a base-to-base walk starting at 3 o'clock this morning. You want to do it? And of course, in back of my mind, I'm like, no, but it's like, yeah, why not? It was the weekend. It was like a Friday night going into a Saturday morning. Why not? So we did that. I think we did it in about a little under 7 hours. But the last 2 miles were pretty rough in that my calves were just locked up. So yeah, that was relating to the pain you were talking about, Howard. But after that though, we did we got back to our house, cleaned up. We went to a place called Jeff Pirate Cove in Talafofo, which is in the eastern, about 2/3 of the way down the east side of the island. And we were, after walking 21 miles, we were pretty hungry. Both of us ordered our own half-pound burger, and we scared the out of the poor waitress. The burgers come out, nice looking burgers, basket of steak fries. Waitress walks away. We start going to town on the burgers. About 5 minutes later, she comes back doing the normal, just quick check-in. Hey, is everything good to go? 5 minutes in, my burger is done. Mrs. D's finishing her burger. The waitress like, oh, how is everything? You just see the look of horror on her face. Like, you guys just did what? How fast? Then we had a thing of steak fries, and we were still hungry. It was, that was an interesting day. But then we were so wiped out because we, hadn't, just going from zero to doing that. We were so wiped out. We spent the rest of the weekend just absolute vegetables. Like, we watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy and did jack all for anything else because we're like, nope, not moving.
Nice. Howard was just showing off the data center over there.
yes, I was. And I'm coming up to a stoplight here, so we'll have another chance to do left, center, right. Not the dice game, but the which way is Howard going now? So.
Let me ask you this, Howard. Did you walk or drive to your starting point?
I walked. So, and I don't know how far I've gone. I just know that my average walking speed is about 3 miles per hour. although it tends to go down the further I go. Because I've already done almost 5 miles before we started. So,
Jeez.
Most of that was done earlier today. So I usually kind of use my lunch breaks and breaks at work to put on some miles. And then most evenings I've had to do like 6 or 7 miles in order to hit my kind of 10-mile a day goal. So, but yeah. So I was kind of hoping by the time we finished both shows that we're recording tonight, I should be at about 6 miles done. Get 11 for tonight. Be pretty good. So, all right.
It's like
Left, right,
consensus.
center. Anyone?
What street are you at?
I'm at Holman and 43rd.
Well, do you feel like walking around a lit area or a less lit area?
I mean, I've done both. As I say, as long as there's a sidewalk, I'm okay.
Fair enough.
You're at about 1.7 miles if my measurements are accurate.
Okay. Not bad. As we're coming up to the end of the show. So. Any thoughts? Let's
go left.
Okay. We'll go left. I'm going to cross the street so I have a sidewalk. But wait. Okay.
Whatever happened to
See where
Kidder?
that
Did
takes
he
me.
just like disappear on us? Did Scotty beam him up?
He's
I,
secretly tossing the cherry into his old fashioned. He just doesn't want us to know. He doesn't want to give us the satisfaction.
I mean, I'm sure wherever he is, he's listening. At least I'd hope he's listening. I know we got about 10 minutes left in the show. So, roughly, if my time estimations are correct as I've been walking. So,
Yep, that looks pretty accurate for about an hour.
Yeah, I got my stopwatch going. We're coming up on just across 49 minutes. So, yep, that's a accurate estimation there. Howard Blues.
By the way, Howard, I still need a rating on your tropical hop slam.
yeah, I'll get back to you on that one.
You got to have another one first.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to because I think it followed something like fairly potent, and so I just don't know that I gave it like the fair taste.
That's fair.
So,
I'm still missing 3 from Kidder and a couple from JS. So
yeah, I mean, JS has been traveling, so
yeah, I don't think he's
I know
finished his set, but I thought Kidder had finished his. So I'm missing 3, and I'm not sure where I missed them.
well, you have to remember there was an episode that came out tonight, and then there's one more after that. So that
I believe
probably
I
will
tracked
make up
those
some of
ones
it.
live.
Oh. Then what do I know?
I thought I was the straggler, but he may have not had them yet too. But since he's having a shiner tonight, I'm guessing he had. But maybe like I said, I may have missed him.
Well, and honestly, to be fair, Kidder and I had a bit of a conversation about it, and it seems like in his old age, and yeah, I'm going to say that in his old age, the IPAs have really been hurting him pretty bad. Like he's been getting actual headaches from it.
Yeah,
And
I gathered that too.
And he has said that, and it's hard to tell, right? When we get the reactions, like, is it, being exaggerated for comedic effect, or is it really hurting him? Well, it's really causing him some pain. So I'm not going to fault him if he decides not to finish IPA Appreciation Month. That the whole point of the whole point of the of this IPA Appreciation Month was supposed to be we get good reactions from, the fact that he doesn't like the taste of IPAs. But if it's actually going to cause him headaches and, physical pain, I don't want him to do that. That's not the point of this.
I was thinking about that earlier. That maybe if we do IPA Appreciation Month next year, that we do like 4 of them, 1 per week, and then that second beer for each week can be something non-IPA and make it a little more palatable.
Yeah, we'll probably discuss it. I know he agreed at the end of the last episode that instead of doing IPA Appreciation Month, he would eat all of the different varieties of mushroom jerky. So there's that.
I don't know which one's worse.
It's true. You could take that cherry, shove it up your ass. The ratings are all negative 32. The headaches are unbelievable, and IPAs.
Welcome back, Mr. Kidder.
Thanks. And with the 8 minutes we have left, let's have another Shiner, shall we?
Oh, wow. It's the rarely seen, but it's everybody's third favorite segment on the show. And that's What's on Tap, Round 3. Drink.
It's round 2 for
a second. But yeah.
I was joking with my wife about this as we were discussing this whole plan of mine to walk and podcast at the same time. I'm like, I'm sure somebody's going to overhear me doing that whole spiel and be like, what is this person doing? It's not just like, oh, he's talking on the phone to somebody. It's he's introducing segments of his show as he walks.
And he has the same arm movements and articulations when he's walking. He says, round 2, drink.
I mean, the stick is the stick.
It's muscle memory at this point.
It really is.
I'm going to go ahead and join round 2. So
3.
Kidder. No, so round 2 for me.
That's
right.
85.
And so Kidder, you know how they had the Ghost energy drinks? Clearly you're aware of that, because the moment I brought it on, you're like, it's amazing. Don't you dare rate it anything under amazing. So
I didn't really.
They also make,
it's more of a guideline,
these hydration powder stuff. So round 2, I got the Sour Patch red berry flavor from Ghost.
Oh,
it's already pre-mixed because it takes a long time to dissolve for some reason, but here it is, drinking red. It is not sour.
Kool-Aid again.
Yeah, it is not sour, but it is good and tasty. So I'll give that a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed, the Sour Patch energy drink version that they had. It wasn't really that sour either. But
kind of like
Sour Patch Kids, the candy, I about had to spit it out the one and only time I tried it because it was too sour for me.
Spit out the bowl. As somebody who loves sour things, like Sour Patch Kids are probably one of my favorite candies. And coincidentally, my son has also acquired the taste for sour things. So Sour Patch Kids are one of his. But I've tried the level 1 and level 2 final boss sour candies on the show. I will eventually get the level 3s and try them on the show. But I've got to work my way through the level 2s because they were a bit much to work through. They're good, but they're definitely sour.
Is level 3 the most sour it gets?
So far, at least.
Okay.
I've only done the cranberries. They have blueberries, and I think strawberries is the other one too. But I've been sticking with the cranberries just to have a baseline for, I did level 1, then the level 2, and eventually I'll get the level 3. But I do want to try the blueberries, probably what I'm looking forward to the most of trying.
Would be nice to try.
I think
actual sour.
I think Howard's trying to send us a subliminal message here.
No, he's trying to find his way home.
It's Kidder's turn.
Home is that way. So anyway, left, center, or right, Kidder?
Right.
Uphill. Okay.
I'm not even sure Kidder knows where you're at this point.
I can find him in 5 minutes. He's the guy who looks like he's drunk, but he hasn't actually had anything to drink. Sir, I need some identification. I don't have my wallet. I left it at home. That's what they all say. I don't have one. Get out of the car!
We got a guy wearing camo out in the middle of the street.
Yeah. I haven't had a run in with.
So,
I don't know that I could run right now.
Are you Howard now? Or is that
The Bremner?
I'm trying to find street names here. Yeah, Bremer.
Yeah, I believe I'm heading up Bremner towards what was that?
Bill's Barber Shop.
Ottawa.
Barber shop? I mean, a residential. Yeah, I'm heading towards Suarez Street. I'd be down that way. They turn and point.
Yeah, I lost you.
Don't turn around. And you're going to see my heart breaking. Don't walk away.
You're in a big pile of dirt, according to Google satellite views. So,
What version of Google Maps are you running there? I got them pinned down.
An outdated one. I know where it is. It's just a pile of dirt where the road is supposed to be. I can see the road overlaid on top of it, but it's not there.
I mean, I forget where that particular state flag is, but I don't think I'm in North Dakota anymore. Huh.
You're just as confused as you are.
I mean, it's hard to say. It looks like I'm coming up behind some large building.
Can I put an image in the chat here? No, I can't. I suppose I can share my screen though and show you what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, that's totally different than what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm seeing Howard. I'm assuming he's on Bremner Avenue right off of Coleman there.
Yeah.
Mine has a little more
but
developed.
It's not developed. Maybe it's my zoom level too.
I found where the sidewalk ends. But
yours looks bombed up and depleted compared to mine. But comparing Google Maps to Google Maps, I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's interesting. Are you on the satellite view?
I am. Yeah, that's satellite.
Interesting. I'm surprised that we'd see two different satellite views.
Satellite with labels. Oh, turn off the globe view under the map type. If you turn off the globe view, you'll see labels. If you click on layers and then more, unselect globe view, but enable satellite.
Well, I guess I get to say, Kidder, we've been talking for quite a while, and clearly the people who are supposed to be watching my satellite view have gotten lost as to where I'm at. But it's probably time that we wrap this episode up with some cheap plugs.
We know where you're at. You've gone about a little over 2 miles now. It's just our satellites don't line up with one another's.
I have a choice. I can either continue on Bremner or for a little bit. There's another dead end down there, or I could head down Shelburne. So
keep going to Bremner.
You guys figure that out. Okay. Kidder, why don't you wrap this show up and we'll figure out where I end up next time.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. So beerbluesbs.com is our website. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. And we would love for you to follow us everywhere on all of the places. Not follow Howard. He doesn't like people following him. He thinks that he's in the Barrens. There's an old joke and reference for you. If you would, please just click the sub button on all of the places from Spotify to Pandora, Stitcher, TuneIn, IMDb, Player FM, YouTube Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. I'm sure there's a couple more out there, and find those as well. Just search for Beer, Blues, and BS on all of those, please and thanks. Otherwise, you can watch the video version. I think so. Watch the video version on YouTube and watch this whole shenanigans go down in real time, just like the rest of us. Instagram, Facebook, just like it. See the posts, laugh, help us. We'd also like for you to buy stuff. Streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. Watch out for that mysterious hole in the concrete back there, Howard. Looks like a portal to another dimension, but we don't have time for that in this episode. Again, streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. Yeah, straight to hell. Howard, why are you enamored by that? What?
Okay, truthfully, there's a car coming, so I'm trying to make it look like I'm texting on my phone. Trying not to be suspicious as I try to figure out, do I go left or right down this dark backcountry road that you guys have me on?
Are you at the dead end now?
Yes.
Are you at Shelburne?
I am at the corner of Bremer and Ottawa. Gone Canadian.
So if we take him left, we can go where you suggested.
Okay, going left. All right. Anyway, Kidder, back to you.
Thanks, Howard. Appreciate that. Yeah. I'm thinking that you need to like, follow, share, subscribe, help us. Give us money, because then we don't have Howard out on the street corner trying to collect money for this show. And with that,
alms for the poor. Alms for the poor.
Spare change.
Just flip your fedora upside down and.
I'm not even wearing a fedora. I am wearing a bootleg Colorado Avalanche championship hat from when they won the Stanley Cup that one of my relatives bought for me. And it doesn't even say like Colorado Avalanche. It just says Colorado Champions. Anyway. Yeah. I think Kidder was about to cue up final thoughts.
Oh boy.
So yeah, anyway, like us. Final thoughts. Howard, you better go first because you might fall off a street.
Sure. Final thoughts. One of the most interesting things that I have been finding as I have walked the 80-some miles through the streets of Bismarck, I'm surprised at how many people around here have turned their garage into like an extra room. And I mean that as in, like, I've seen some of these garages where people have decked out with lights, neon lights, couches, sofas, big screen TV, refrigerator. It's like they've just said, screw having the actual living room. We're just going to live in the garage. I mean, these things are impressive. I saw one house that had a 3-stall garage that was, basically just a really big living room. It's amazing. I didn't know that was so much of a thing, but I've seen a lot of them as I've walked around. So, hey, if somebody's looking for an interesting idea to get some more space in your house, consider your garage. There you go. A final thought. So I try not to get run over or sink into quicksand. There's a muddy patch back there, so I nearly lost a shoe in.
Okay, great. Thanks for that analysis, Howard Blues. Well, let's head out to the undisclosed location. Final thoughts from Big D.
So my final thought, my unofficial on tap has been this coffee, and going back and forth in short order between that and my sour, not sour electrolyte thing. The flavor profile is just crap. This was not wise. I'm going to keep doing it anyway, though, because I'm almost done with both. But pay attention to your flavor profiles. That's my get a palate cleanser. That's my final thought.
Flavor Flav, right? Okay. Let's head over to Local Geek, who probably has some kind of AI-driven thought here.
I don't actually tonight. I did just send you and Howard though a picture of my son's new bed that we got for him, since we were talking about throwing fancy lights on stuff. So Howard, I'm sure, will share that when he does the editing. But he got when we upgraded him to his big boy bed, we got him one that it's like an elevated bed, and then underneath it's like a little like fort kind of deal. And we put in some lights that he can change the colors on and stuff underneath it. So I thought that would be kind of a fun little cool thing for him to have. And
very nice.
And Rude Boy, final thought.
Well, I feel like I'm put on the spot because I haven't been on the show for a while. But yeah, it's something that it's been a few months, and it's been had my ups and downs. All I can say is invest in a dash cam, because you don't know who's out there and what's going to happen to you. And it's something that it's come to it's been useful for us recently. But yeah, for a couple $100 and a couple hours of tinkering with your car, and who doesn't like tinkering with your car? Because it's something that when you're out on the road and driving
on the road
like
again.
Yeah,
here I am.
Yeah, you don't know who's out there and who you're sharing the road with, but if you're doing your best and driving defensively, the dash cam will prove your worth to insurance and whoever it may be if the situation arises. So, highly recommended. We can put some recommendations out if you guys are interested, but yeah, they're not too expensive. You can go anywhere from $100 to $300, but it's if you got a little bit of skill and a little bit of money, it's well worth your time to invest in, because you never know when you might need it.
just to add to that too, I'm sure you're aware, but if you have a car seat in your car and you're involved in an accident, insurance will typically replace a car seat.
Yeah. Yeah, they will. And they have. So.
Even if the car seat's still in perfectly fine condition, as far as you can tell, they'll replace it, no questions asked usually.
Yeah, it's nothing to mess around with, and especially when you have some young ones traveling with you in the car. It's very important to follow those safety recommendations. And, hopefully with all the new cars having backup cameras mandated, it's just about and all the technology in all the new cars. It's something that we've had to invest in a couple new ones recently, so I'm sure it's a matter of time before they have them built in and a little more integrated. But it's not difficult to add your own camera to keep an eye on how things go while you're driving, because you never know what you're going to run into. So.
Yep, for sure.
Or who you're going to run into.
That too.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of running into, Howard looks confused.
I mean, I'm just at an intersection, but I figured, wait for the next episode to figure out where I'm going.
And at that crossroads, it's time to get on out of here. So I'm still Mark Ketter, and for all these jamokes, thanks for being here for this and every episode of Beer, Blues, and BS. Remember, keep your glass at least half full. There's free beer tomorrow, and we will catch you on down that Howard is Lost Tuscan Highway. Have a great one, and we'll see you on the next episode of Beer, Blues, and BS.
You have been listening to a UA production of Beer, Blues, and BS. If you enjoyed the show, help others find out about it by rating the show or leaving a review at your podcast listening service of choice. Thanks for listening, and may your glass never be empty. UA Productions presents A Glimpse Behind the Curtain.
Oh, we got Howard on the go.
Yeah. That's why Kidder had to send the invite.
You get in my front yard?
Am I in your front yard? Wouldn't that be a good one? No, I'm not in your front yard. I can maybe see your front yard from here, but hard to discern all those little dots across the river.
And my front yard's facing the opposite direction if you're on the Bismarck side. So I can't turn my light green and see if you can see it.
Good morning, sunshine.
I was going to say, clearly it's not morning.
Clearly, I make the rules. Going for a lovely moonlit stroll.
Yeah, I'll explain these shenanigans once we get rolling. So Kyle's here. I guess anybody else, if they want to kick down the door, they can kick down the door.
I don't think anybody's a stranger to that anymore.
No. I mean, that door has pretty much been obliterated.
Didn't know we had doors. Can we afford doors?
Not at the rate that people snatch them down. No.
It was like the EPA's door. Just a little door there and just walk around it.
Not after you doubled your graphic artist salary today.
You still got to knock.
All right.
My sound going out?
We should get...
You guys hear me?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
No, you guys are coming in nice and clear. I was a little worried with being out on location. Well,
wake up, Mark. Show's over already. It was a good one.
Okay, good night.
Okay. Kinder, I was going to have you kick off since I didn't know how reliable my signal would come through or video. So
what? You dirty little punk. Who cares? Who cares about you? No? Waiting for Kyle to chime in on that one.
What?
I'll be right back, but feel free to kick off the intro while I'm gone.
all right.
And local
One
Geek has
down.
a frozen beer.
Just dropping hints.
I thought he was going to crack one open right there. That's what it looks like.
He's been dropping hints, but I don't know that either Kidder, myself, or anybody else has picked up on a single one of them.
Nah, just,
They've been pretty
everybody
subtle.
else.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the Wisconsin little outline there. Brought up bad memories of living near the Wisconsin border and people coming over from Wisconsin into the eastern Twin Cities where I grew up and driving like a bunch of turds. Yeah.